everyone, Paul with Buffalo Bell RC here, and on the stand today is the Freewing twin 80mm F-14 Tomcat. And the reason it's on the stand today is because I discovered a flex point between the nose section and the main fuselage that actually had loosened up after a forced belly landing when the nose gear of the plane decided to take the morning off. Now I admit that the first attempt at the belly landing didn't go quite as planned. Fortunately, the second attempt at landing basically resulted in my getting the plane back in mostly one piece. Now, for anyone who has built the plane, the first step in the build process is to take the nose section and mate it to the main fuselage via two dowlings that basically slides all the way back. And with the RC Informer's terrific battery bay modification, there is a single piece of plywood that runs the length of the battery bay that helps bring some rigidity and some strength to the entire battery bay cavity. The problem with it is that it only covers the bottom of the bay. There is still a problem, especially on a forced landing. Relying on the glue to really hold the sidewalls together is probably not the best way to keep the two halves together in the long run. So using two sheets of 1/8 inch balsa plywood, basically it's a sheet, I measured out and created a sidewall piece that not only covers the seam but also brings additional strength and rigidity to the entire battery bay. Now for weight, since these are balsa plates, I wasn't really too worried about the overall weight increase and throwing the CG off, especially when you have a plane this large. The CG envelope tends to be a bit forgiving. That's kind of proved out by the different size batteries that you can run along the bay. The installation of the plate is pretty simple. I did drill out two large holes, which are going to go over these screw flanges right over here. But as you can see, they fit in very nicely here. So all you really need to do is really glue the back side of it using something like Foamtac, glue it in here, leave it overnight, and what you're going to have is a nice and rigid battery bay. One thing you could also do is take a seam of glue and run them down the bottom wood of the RC Informer designed battery plate, and you just kind of glue the edges and you glue the seams, and you've got, again, you've got a real nice secure fit. So for those who fly their Tomcats hard and tend to belly land them, this mod is something to consider because it really does bring some additional strength to the entire battery bay area, and definitely for its long life. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. In the meantime, fly safe, and I'll see you at the runway.